at the end of the day, we are not looking at going to the market to just get some few groceries from the market. You are looking at a car, it's capital intensive. Right now, even if you look at it, going to get a car, you're not, this even Vitz and I-10 and all those other little small Uber cars.
Yeah.
They're
quite expensive.
It's quite expensive.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Covered Conversations brought to you by SIC Insurance PLC. Here we discuss everything right from the boardroom to the streets and every other thing in between. Today, we have a very interesting topic, choosing the right ride. Do you have a car or do you have plans of buying a car? Why do you even need a car? Do you need a car? And to have this conversation, we have two amazing people to do that with. We have Nakoshi from SIC and Emmanuel Anson again from SIC. My first question goes to Na. Na, what does your car say about you? The type of car you drive, what does it say about you?
Okay, so the car says a lot about you. Okay, the car will ask, at this point in time, okay, you are looking at comfort.
Okay.
Does the car determine that you are going in for something that is more comfortable for you at that point in time in your life? You are looking at affordability. Okay, you are looking at practicality. And you're also looking at quote-unquote flex at a certain point in time. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So then it's your car says a lot about you because probably at this point in your life, you are looking for something which is practical. Maybe you have a wife, a husband, you have kids. You are not going to go in for a 2-seater car. You're going to go in for something that can sit, a 5-seater at most, a 5-seater.
To accommodate
the family. Do you get it? If probably you're on pension, you're thinking that, okay, you know what? The kids are gone. Everyone has left their nest. It's just me and my wife. Let me go in for something luxurious.
But now, so are you trying to tell us that until you get to a particular stage, you can't drive a certain kind of car you've always wanted?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that every stage in your life will determine the kind of car that you'd want to. Not that you should even go for, but what will fit your personality at that point in, time.
What if it's not my personality?
But it's your pocket, your personality. You have to look at that.
I get it.
You get it? Because at the end of the day, we are not looking at going to the market to just get some few groceries from the market. You are looking at a car, it's capital intensive. Right now, even if you look at it, going to get a car, you're not, this even Vitz and I-10 and all those other little small Uber cars.
Yeah.
They're
quite expensive.
It's quite expensive. Do you get? So you can't just go in for anything right now without
Nice busting our
thinking
bubbles. She's busting our bubbles for soft life.
I would take choosing a car from Maslow theory of needs perspective. Okay, where we have the physiological needs. Okay, where
we are just buying a car.
You
tell us.
Where it becomes a necessity. Okay. For me, I see a car as a necessity. Someone may see it as a prestige. Someone may see it in another sense. Okay. So for me, I'm choosing the car because of the necessity, things that I want to do in my current state that I need it. I haven't gotten there yet, but I wish I would own a G-Wagon. I wish I would own a Benz.
There's nothing wrong with wishing.
There's nothing wrong
with wishing. I know that's what she wants to say. There's nothing wrong with wishing.
There's nothing wrong with
at my current state, I need it for my basic daily needs.
Okay, it brings to my next question. So what factors are we considering before we buy a car? Say I'm a young person. I recently started work. I don't have kids. Okay. So I want a nice car for myself. What factors am I supposed to consider before buying the car?
Okay. So let me speak on fuel consumption. You have to also look at fuel consumption if you want to purchase a car. As she said, you're a young person, you just started work. Do you want to go and get a car that the fuel consumption is so high that every week you are spending over 1,000 Ghana cedis purchasing fuel? You also have to look.
That's a nice car.
Yeah, but you have to look for something that is going to help you to stay afloat, because you just started. You can't go broke because of a car.
But now this started, it's relative. Someone can start with $100,000. I hope you know that. And someone can start with 50,000 Ghana cedis.
So then, yes, so it depends on what you are starting with. The same way all hands are not equal. Everybody's starting point is different.
Okay.
So you have to look at where your how deep your pocket is. Okay. And then it will determine how you are going to start.
Okay.
You have to even look at spare parts, availability of spare parts. Would you want to go and purchase a vehicle that is so difficult to get spare parts in case anything should go wrong?
But are there cars that are simple to,
yes,
work with? Such that you can easily, Mr. Anson, is there something like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
But the question you ask now, the things that you have to consider. For me, from a finance perspective.
Hey, from a finance
perspective.
Then won't buy the car.
I would say that it is highly centered on your budget.
But that's not what my pastor said. My pastor said, believe it. You can get it.
Yes, you get it, but you can't finance it. You can buy fuel. You can buy spare parts.
You can't do maintenance.
You can't do basic
insurance.
maintenance.
You can't pay insurance.
Have you ever wondered what the difference between third-party motor insurance and comprehensive motor insurance is? Third-party motor insurance compensates any victim against bodily harm or damaged property in an accident caused by your vehicle, even if the car owner wasn't driving when the incident occurred. This same policy can be purchased with added cover for fire and theft. With this, your vehicle is insured against all incidents of theft, car snatching, and in the event that your car should catch fire, you're covered. Comprehensive motor insurance compensates for personal injuries and vehicle repairs. This is one major difference from third party. Without comprehensive cover, you risk having to pay for expensive car repairs yourself. A comprehensive policy gives you the added level of protection and peace of mind that you won't necessarily have to pay for expensive repairs.
Just yesterday, I had maintenance for my vehicle and it was almost 900 Ghana cedi. Only 900. Oil change and nothing so just
you see, when
maintenance.
When you look at things from the financial, you won't drive a good car until you assist you. You won't drive good car until you assist you.
So you want to go and borrow and finance that lifestyle?
You want to take a loan to go and buy a nice G-Wagon.
If the loan... Which bank will give me a loan to buy G-Wagon? No bank will give you a loan to buy a G-Wagon.
And I don't think you want to own a car, a type of car that you don't have even the required insurance for.
Thank you. I was coming even to that.
Tell us more about that. Are there types of cars and required insurance?
Let's say you're having just a small car, okay, or maybe you are having a 4x4, or someone is having something higher than a 4x4, and you want to do a comprehensive, okay. The budget comes in.
Yeah.
How much basic private car will cost you around 2,000.
Yeah.
Between 2,000 and let's say 3,000.
Yeah, for a year.
For a year.
Cover, yeah.
As a young guy, I mean, you have to find out. You have to factor this kind of cost into your budget. Your roadworthy, your monthly or quarterly maintenance, any other cost that has to do with it. Yeah. It is not just you go buying the car, sitting inside and driving up and down. There's a cost element. And for me, if your budget cannot sustain it, don't go in for it. Go for one that your budget can manage.
Sincere question. We've got people who are always joining at this when it's work over. They have a person that will join to their house. So are you now advising me that you prefer joining people than owning your own car? Because owning your own car comes with some benefits.
Yeah.
The comfort, the
loud music, the freedom. You can even stop by somewhere and grab some food or something. But because of budget, our finance man is saying budget, we should enjoying someone, the person is listening to news. You'll be listening to news if the traffic is 4 hours before you get to your house. I don't like that one. Please advise me.
Okay, so I'm not going to say share a ride with somebody or own your car. Okay, because there are different factors that goes into making that decision. Okay, when you are owning your own car, okay, there are certain costs associated with it. Like you rightly said, you are looking at insurance. Okay, you are looking at whether you are doing a third party. You are looking at whether you are doing a comprehensive. You can't go and get an expensive car and do third party with it. It wouldn't even make sense that you can afford this expensive car and not go for a comprehensive insurance whereby you are totally covered in case of any accidental damage.
Perfectly.
Okay. So you have to look at these costs. If you are sharing a ride with somebody, okay, obviously you are not going to be concerned about maintenance cost. You're not going to be concerned about roadworthy. You're not going to be concerned about
free. Sometimes they won't even take you.
But then there should be an
You don't pay
understanding
any driving license.
because you can't just go and always,
Be patching.
Exactly. But then even if you are talking about shared rides, there are different elements to it.
Yeah.
Are we saying that it's only joining people, or probably we are looking at these Uber rides or these Bolt rides?
Okay.
So let me just give, just a small breakdown. For example, let's take it that the four of us, we decide that, the three of us, we decide that, we are going to meet at a certain spot every morning at 6:30 to join an Uber car and come. Obviously, we are not going to be concerned about maintenance costs. Obviously, we are not going to be concerned about insurance and other things. The only thing that we are going to be concerned about is our payment of this. So then we all decide, every day somebody is covering the cost, both in and out.
So that makes sense.
You look at it from that angle.
To the budgets.
You look at it from the
expenses that you spend on the car. And I also wanted to mention, it depends on where you are staying, your area. I mean, if the road is terrible, don't go for a car that will easily break down. You should factor all that in. If you're not ready, as Nas said, there are so many ways of, going around it. You can have a collective movement.
Yes.
That works.
As my brother would say, probably you want to own your own car because you want your privacy. Yeah. But then understand that there are times and seasons for everything.
Oh.
There are certain things that we should not rush.
That's right.
To get it, because at a certain point, privacy is even overrated. Because that 2 hour, 3 hour, or 2.5 hours drive, what exactly are you going to do that somebody sharing a ride with you is going to simply distort that your whole agenda that you have going on for you within that 2 hours?
To meditate,
You get
just
it.
meditate on your life and go home quietly.
Well, that is also there. But then the end of the day, you are looking at convenience. Okay. So you also have to look at that as well.
So you side with her. You should check the budget and all of that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So we are checking our budgets. We are checking our area. We are checking our maintenance costs. We are checking all these factors before choosing a ride. You don't necessarily need to go in for a big car because you want it.
No.
You have to go in for a car that makes sense at the moment. Right? So thank you so much for being with us for this episode. Please type in your comments. Let us know what you think about this. And join us for the next episode. It's been Covered Conversations, brought to you by SIC Insurance PLC. Catch you on the next.